Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Tony Buzbee's lawsuits. All of them, they were left out of the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Not one was included nor mentioned. Not one of Tony Buzbee's accusers were ever called to stand witness in the Sean Diddy Combs trial, and many people have questions as to why is it that none of the accusers out of the over 80 lawsuits that Tony Buzbee has filed against Diddy were able to stand up in the trial against Sean Diddy Combs. Now, as a reminder, Buzbee's lawsuits, they were civil cases, and civil cases normally require a lower burden of proof, right? So there's preponderance of evidence compared to criminal cases, which demands some amount of proof beyond reasonable doubt. Now, federal prosecutors also found likely that many of Buzbee's claims, they lacked the concrete admissible evidence needed to support criminal charges. And not only that, there were numerous ethical concerns, including how Buzbee mishandled a lot of the cases and forced the alleged individuals into aggressive settlement tactics. So the manner in which he sent them demand letters, the manner in which he used the media to drive these celebrities into ridicule and shame, what prosecutors or federal prosecutors normally looks into, even though it's a civil case, once you have a credibility of these cases with shred of evidence, no matter how minute, you would not need to use such forced strategy and unethical practices in order to demand a settlement from the accusers. Now, we can take, for example, Casa Ventura and Jane Doe's case. If you look at the evidence that Casa Ventura and Jane Doe brought forward, like Jane Doe was able to give you numerous scenarios, and all of Jane Doe's scenarios, they align with every detail that Casa Ventura had in her lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. While if you look at Buzbee's lawsuit, the federal prosecutors found many of Buzbee's claims lacked the concrete, admissible evidence needed to support a criminal charges, and as such, they did not fall under federal jurisdiction because they didn't even involve interstate activity or federal statutes like sex trafficking or racketeering. They did not have anything that proven that an individual was transported for prostitution, and as it relates to the level of aggravation they have outlined that Diddy has caused against them, they did not have any ounce of any shred of evidence to even lead the federal prosecutors to start an investigation into their allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. What Buzbee would do in each lawsuit is to include an image that says, this is an example of an image that may or may not have been used. And when federal prosecutors look at those things, what they're arguing is that more than likely this incident never took place. That's what federal prosecutors argue amongst themselves, not as though they're going to bring that out in the court. So while with civil lawsuits, it is okay to do that, federal prosecutors knows that oftentimes whenever these civil lawsuits present themselves in such manner, more than 80% of the times they're not factual, and as such, hence why none of Buzbee accusers made it into the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs. A lot of people had questions and concerns around that, and I hope that this helps to clarify a lot of your questions and concerns as to why it is that none of Tony Buzbee's lawsuits or accusers made it into the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs. Now that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter. While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Stay blessed. Peace.